Hey everyone, I'm up, insomnia and so forth. So this is going to be really quick, short and simple. I'm not going to read any articles about it, but this whole, you could say dispute, beef, you want to call it, between Monique and Hughley. I'm surprised it hasn't happened long before. I do not find Hughley to be funny. I've never laughed at any of his jokes. I want to make that clear. Monique, on the other hand, I think is a comedic genius. I think she's one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time. But more importantly, Monique is an Academy Award winner. Okay? For Hughley to do what he did to her, to try to snake her with the contract. And, this woman has gone through a lot already. And she's just settled her differences with the man. I can't think his name. Lee Daniels. And it's like, DL, if you wanted to do her dirty, you could have done her dirty when all of this was going on. Now, there's this contract dispute again. And now you're not just hitting low belts, but you're basically saying things like this. All you have to do is check the order of names on a ticket stub from last night, and you'll see who's confused. Against my better judgment, over the objections of my team, and for other occasions where I said no, I decided to take a chance and work with Monique. Oprah was the problem. Tyler was the problem. Charlamagne was the problem. Steve probably was the problem. Lee Daniels was the problem. So pretty much, he's basically saying that, okay, Lee Daniels was the problem. Netflix was the problem. Now it's my turn. At some point, it can't be everyone else. It's you. Lesson learned, I didn't have anything personal against Monique. People paid a lot of money to laugh, not hear about your contract. Apparently, the role you played in Precious turned out to be an autobiography. I wonder who's next. So Monique responded and said, the fact that you point the people to the ticket stubs for the order of the names versus to your contract implies that you don't have a contract. That shows you are the headliner, like I do. Either show your contract or be quiet. Stop messing with people who have never messed with you and who once considered you a comrade in comedy. But I think you, DL, because you're the reason why I fight for my people like I do. Anytime you open for the kings of comedy, and I was a headliner for the queens of comedy, and you think you should close the show over me, is a prime example of the bias that Black women have to deal with in this business. I won't even discuss awards. I love us for real. In other words, she's got awards going back to when she was on the Parkers. Hughley is the kind of person, and I've always said this, he's the kind of person that he will throw people his own under the bus to basically pop and get shine. See, my thing with Hughley that bothers me more than anything is that when he threw Cosby under the bus, he was so proud to do it. And then he doesn't throw him under the bus anymore. And he talks about how he got railroaded. But then I've learned why. Because he joined the same fraternity that Bill Cosby was in. And also his homeboy, Steve Harvey, which is Omega. So he probably wanted to be an Omega. So now he flipped the script and now he's a supporter of Cosby. Okay? Also, another thing too is keep in mind when his daughter came to him and said that something happened to her, that she got assaulted, he didn't believe her. He didn't believe her. And he said it. He didn't believe her because she, not so much that she was a girl, but he basically said you just can't believe what women say up front. Now, you can't make that analogy about your daughter. That's about women who you're in a relationship with, a liaison with, or a sexual ship with. But your daughter's your daughter. You're supposed to always stand by your child first, unless you see evidence outright like, Listen, I know it wasn't, no. I seen the evidence, no. That didn't happen. So when he threw his own daughter under the bus, I'm like, he'll throw anybody under the bus. But he doesn't throw white people under the bus. He doesn't throw any other race under the bus, but black people. Okay? And I'm going to say something. I think there was some jealousy because, let's be real, people don't really, D.L. Hughley is not really, he's never achieved household name status like Steve Harvey or even Cedric Entertainer and Bernie Mac. He's like the weakest link of the kings of comedy. Okay? Monique is known in a lot of spaces, particularly for the movie Precious and for the Parkers and for her stand-up. But she's well respected. Outside of that whole debacle that happened, Monique was basically never had any issues. Everybody was all like, oh, we love Monique, we love Monique, we love Monique. But when she stood up for herself, then people started like, that little clique started turning on her. Okay? D.L. Hughley, he's just, I would just say he's a hater and he's not an ally. And, you know, if you follow my stories about Monique, I've always supported what Monique did with that boycott for Netflix. I don't have Netflix anymore. Now, it's not so much because of the boycott. It is that Netflix is, it's all about Hulu, baby. But that's my take on it. There was no need to even do that because I feel that D.L. Hughley was doing that to basically besmirch her name again. You know, and with that being said, I'm signing off. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, comment, like. Definitely hit the like button. And I will talk to you later on today. Take care and have a great one.